Good morning. It's Ross Boundy here, Psychic Medium, and I'm here to do our daily card spread reading with the Lenormand deck. So I'm going to get pretty much right into it. Tune into your own intuition, your gut feeling, and your psychic senses as you're following along with me with this lovely card spread. Oopsie, I just went and knocked my table as I'm about to switch it round. So let's move along. Here we've got the gorgeous card spread this morning. Wonderful. And good morning to you, Karen. And we've got Deb here already. And I know I'm sort of getting into it pretty quickly because I have other things I really must be doing today. I've got a friend whose mum's having her funeral today, so I need to be moving along. It's wonderful that we can celebrate people's lives in the way that we do as our, good morning, Trina, as our honouring of their life. So I'm looking forward to being able to do that today. So I'll get into the spread and reading that. Now, what we've got, it is still the heart shape, and I have got this deck again. I'll probably still use that forever and a day because I still love it. Why would I change? So we've got the heart shape. Here it is, that beautiful design heart shape that's there in this spread. The rider, the books, and the tree. It really is bringing some past knowledge messages, what we've learnt into our day today. So it's just the reminder. These are the reminder areas where we're going to be remembering some of those messages that we have had. Well, recently, it could be a long time ago. Good morning, Sharon. Lovely to see you here this morning too. So that what you've got is the messages, that knowledge, things that we know that we've brought forward into the day to day. The tree is a wonderful, and I know that's Sarah's favourite too. Good morning. Lovely to have you here this morning as well. Just realised that's not quite lined up with that one. It's amazing when you see looking down on something from an angle and you see it actually on a camera, like on the table set up like I've got it. It wasn't geometric at all. Deary dear, and I'm a Virgo, it should be geometric. So take note, remember what messages you have received in the last week or two. Maybe it was only yesterday, just a reminder, take that ride on the rainbow to follow your dreams. Bring that forward to what they are this morning. Absolutely, Sarah, because guess what's right in that central position? The first time I created this spread. So bring that knowledge into your day. It is tapping into what is our ancestral. Sorry about the. I don't know whether I can turn off notifications. I don't know how to turn off notifications on an iPad. Would you believe? To do it to silent at this point. If someone can tell me by private message, you don't have to in the chat here. So, and here's some message or some knowledge that I need to be brought into my day. So certainly do tap into what is your family tree, your ancestral knowings, and that's what's being brought into it today. And especially as I'm going to a service that's going to celebrate the life of a lovely lady, that it's bringing forward what her knowledge is into her family as well, and what we can actually celebrate as her life. So it is all of that continuity of what we have in our ancestry, in our direct lineage, that's being brought into our day to day. It's also coming forward with what is some change, the stalks there, and this does too continue that story of continuity, because the stalk is and can be about babies and new birth, new members of a family, and rearranging a home space and all of that. So it could be that there's something new coming into your day to day that's going to allow you or prompt you to actually get moving on making those changes, because it's very much a heart-centered base of what our day is today. Here we've got the swans and the heart card. This is the heart card. Because way back you might have remembered that I'd mentioned that swans actually partner for life, that they are like a monogamous relationship, and they do love for life as that partnership. And that's why I really do like this card. It is probably what's explained in the guidebook too. But it is the heart, is the center of the heart in this spread, and it just really reinforces make love the base of everything you do in today, especially, but it's in our life every single day of our life. So do keep that mind centered on the heart. And it is moving us forward into what is, we've got some work to do, whether it's inner work that we're needing to work on for our own self-love, or whether it's just some work that we need to be doing. We know that we've got stuff to do. Something in particular might be prompting you that, look, I've got to give a cleanse, a bit of a sweep out here. I need to actually keep moving with it, because the whip is more about, it just comes to my mind. It's the way I explain it every time, is that in the days when on the farm that we'd have to crack the whip behind the cattle to keep them moving. And it wasn't something that actually touched the animals. It was just to make that sound to get them moving, because it gave that little bit of a scare. Oops, I better keep moving. I better keep moving away from that sound. So, Diane, good morning. How are you? So do keep it in mind, we are needing to be moving along with some of the work we need to do. But it is with love as that central part of our lives, right? And we are going to be moving through this maze. And as I explained it when I first laid this one out was it a week ago? Can't remember. It almost feels like it was, but I think it was the 2nd. So, those few days ago, we still have the labyrinth. We've got the maze that we are working through, and that's still happening, and it will be for a little while longer. But at that point of time where we are moving through and we get to that centre, maybe there is that bunch of flowers, the recognition. We're going to have the acknowledgement that we've done well and that we are meaningful. We deserve it, that we are treasured by someone that has noticed and will congratulate us with those flowers and say thank you. So it's all of that. So keep working through, and this could be that the whip broom continuing through with the maze, but make the maze fun as you're working through, moving through, following those pathways, and that will then allow I'm feeling that with the well this morning that it's, yes, we do need to access our wells of resources, but it's also about refilling them too. So with that acknowledgement and thank yous, that we are going to be able to renew our energies and bring that into our well, so that it's bringing it up to, the higher levels again, instead of continually actually taking from that resource. We're going to allow and have the time, we will have the time to actually fill that resource again with whatever we need, whether it's strength, courage, love, all of those things that are on the emotional level, bringing that balance into our life again. But it's to actually create what is for our future. We don't have to have it full and overflowing. It's each time that you're moving into using your resources that you actually know, you can trust that there's going to be enough, that there is always enough in our list of what we've got to use, I suppose, in many respects. So good morning, Judy. I can see that you're here. Now, it's lovely to be here. I am going to make it short this morning. So thank you so much for being here and joining in with this. And to those who are on the replay, certainly, it's looking like I've got a low level of quality in my internet. So hopefully it's not dropped out or dropped quality. But anyway, do continue being you. Make your life meaningful for you and those around you, that you are contributing really well. And this is from the from the ECAM side of it. Good morning, just got on, but I'll watch the replay later. Yeah, and that's the joy, that's the thing, that's the benefit, the bonus of all this technology. We really do have so much that we can be thankful for. Sometimes it's really just those little things that we miss, And that's why I think for this, for the tomorrow or just the later in the day even, that we're going to have that thank you. Look, for me, it could even mean that bouquet that's going to be placed, or the flower that's going to be placed at the funeral, that there'll be those. And we know, it's all what we ourselves receive from these messages. As Caitlin. Thanks, Caitlin. I gather that you're probably in the group, the card reading group. So that's why the name isn't popping up. Facebook had changes around that recently, that the names in groups don't show. And I don't think there's a workaround on that at the moment. So do appreciate self as well as those around you and others. So do move throughout your day. Thank you for that, Sharon. Move throughout your day with absolute love in your heart. Feel that as your core being, and keep being the best you that you can be. So I'm going to say namaste for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.